I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom.
Sean Diddy Combs' mother, Janice Small Combs, has expressed that she is devastated and profoundly saddened by the accusations against her son, which she claims are false. Welcome to your one stop hub for global news, sports, finance, and celebrity gossip. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a beat. This is your celebrity news. So, Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, also known as Brother Love, very well known for his hit song I'll Be Missing You, was recently arrested on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering and is currently being held in a Manhattan detention center after being denied bail twice. In a statement issued through her lawyer, In a statement issued through her lawyer, Janice Small Combs defended her son, acknowledging that while he has made mistakes in the past, he is not the monster they have painted him to be. She described it as heartbreaking to see her son judged based on a narrative created out of lies rather than the truth. The statement came shortly after it was revealed that Diddy could face lawsuits from over 110 additional accusers, possibly 120, involving allegations of sex assault, rape, and exploitation. Tony Busby, representing the new victims, is confident in his case and the versions of the story the accusers told. So Diddy's legal team has strongly denied all the accusations, labeling them false and defamatory. These claims follow previous cases, including one from Diddy's former partner, Cassie Ventura, who accused him of rape and abuse. That case was settled out of court shortly after it was filed. Almost that was done literally in 24 hours. Though 12 other women have since come forward with similar allegations. Federal agents raided Diddy's properties earlier this year as part of the ongoing criminal investigation, and in May, a video from 2016 was leaked showing him physically assaulting Miss Ventura in a hotel room. Addressing the video, Janice Small Combs acknowledged her son had not been entirely truthful about certain events, like denying past violence with an ex-girlfriend as caught on surveillance footage. Janice explained that the decision to settle Ms. Ventura's lawsuit instead of fighting it in court may have contributed to the federal government using it as an implied admission of guilt. What possibly be? Very likely. Ms. Combs had previously apologized for the hotel incident, expressing disgust with his actions both then and now. In her statement, Ms. Small Combs concluded that while her son may have lied in one instance, that doesn't mean he's guilty of all the other repulsive charges against him. She expressed anguish over how quickly the public has turned against her son based on lies and misconceptions, and suggested that some accusers are motivated by financial gain. What possibly true as well. Diddy is due in court on October 9th, where his lawyers will argue for his release on bail for the third time. Keep in mind. So, October 9th, that would be 2 days from now. His previous bail request was denied after prosecutors claimed he posed a significant risk to the trial, citing his attempts to obstruct the investigation by contacting victims and witnesses and presenting them with false narratives. So by now, what happened is Diddy, when Diddy was indicted and all that stuff, he wasn't arrested then just yet. But there was a lawsuit that had come out involving one of the girl group that he used to manage, Danny King, we believe the name was. And Diddy, what Diddy did was he started contacting one of the members of the group that was allegedly cited in the lawsuit, trying to have that member of the group on his side to kind of like, say the opposite of what the person accusing him was saying in the lawsuit, type of thing, kind of like have somebody on his side. So apparently he had called that person so many times, like over 20 times. So imagine Diddy calling you over 20 times. He's never called you before in so many years that has passed, and all of a sudden he started calling you 20 times. Like, that is a bit scary. Also, considering what everybody has said about him being a bully, always having his way, sending goons to your way, blowing people's car, all alleged, obviously. But a lot of people are scared of Diddy. And so when he started contacting that, member of the girl group, that's what the the prosecutors is actually referring to. Basically, if they were to give bail to Diddy, he could obstruct, evidences. He could bully witnesses, force them to say something different than what they're supposed to say. So all of that, to avoid all of that, they prefer keeping him warm in detention until they're ready to actually go to court. All in all, this is sad. It is sad because Diddy's mother is what, 50 years old plus? At this point, a mother of that age just wants to enjoy, time with her son, her son's kids, and so on. And having her son in prison, not prison, but in jail right now, is a major anguish for her. And we know exactly what she feels. She feels deeply hurt, deeply hurt to see her son in jail right now. Also, Diddy is a single parent. Like, he doesn't have a wife per se. He has girlfriends, but he has what, 6 kids or something like that, 5 or 6 kids. And so who's caring for the young kids right now? Probably family and family friends and things like that, but it's never the same, right? You always need to have your kids next to you so you can actually assist them better. So Janice, the grandmother, or Diddy's mother, is really in deep pain right now. Her plea is actually very legitimate. Not only it's legitimate, but it's also a way for her to feel like she's done something to help her son get out. Whether it works out or not, she's played her part, you know? When you think about it, will her letter have a positive impact on Diddy's case? Possibly not. Possibly not. Why is that? Because Diddy has not been a saint in many people's eyes. Whether it's his former girlfriends or the artists that he worked with, no one besides his, rich friends can say anything good about him. Most people that have worked with Diddy that weren't as rich as Diddy felt like they were victims of his power and influence, sadly. And all of this is alleged, obviously, but based off the lawsuits and what everybody's coming out and saying, we're, kind of like coming up with this theory of how people feel about him or what they think of him in a way. Even the black community is not standing behind Diddy right now. Like, you don't see the black community defending him out loud, which usually it would, but because he's not an exemplary citizen. He's done a lot for the culture. Don't get us wrong. He's done tremendously a whole lot for the culture, but his other side of him doesn't make it easy for the black community to stand firmly behind him. And again, he hasn't been convicted of anything. He's been indicted, and that's about it. So the feds are doing their work. And so, because there's nobody can really stand up and vouch for him like that, except from his, rich friends, it makes it hard for people to stand behind him and to get him out on bail, at least until everything is ready to go to court. Also, the fact that Janice published her note via Diddy's attorney, it definitely won't play any positive impact at all on in Diddy's case. And because we're looking at it more, like a lot of people will look at this and they will feel like, it's not honest. Like, she's not being honest with her plea. She's not being honest with what she wrote. Why is that? Because she's publishing it through an attorney. Had she published this on her own, and she could have still done it, she could have had this, validated through the attorneys and everything, and then posted it on her social media or somewhere, but on her own. Do you know what we mean? That would have been a little bit more genuine, honest, and it would have melted many people's hearts. But sadly, we believe this doesn't. We Although we feel her anguish, we feel her pain, we feel that she's hurting, the message doesn't come across as, genuine. It doesn't come across as, you know oh, we really really need to get this guy out. Maybe it's also because of all that we heard that Diddy has done to people, allegedly. So it does not matter which way Diddy Camp swings it, it is not looking good. Do we believe everything uncovered in Diddy's case is true? No. Do we believe some of it is true? Absolutely. And do we believe some people are attaching themselves to this case, whether through the civil suit or other, for financial gain? Quite possibly be. It could quite possibly be. But all this to say, we do not condone, we do not stand by any, wrongdoings that Diddy has done, allegedly. Whatever he's done to people, that video of him hitting, dragging Cassie on the floor in the hotel lobby, all of that, despicable. We do not stand by that. Absolutely not. So where do we go from here? We have no clue. The person that has even less clue than us is Diddy's lawyer, who, instead of working on his client's case, has been doing a documentary for Harvey Levin from TMZ. So the documentary is entitled "The Downfall of Diddy," and it will be on Tubi. Seriously, in the documentary, this lawyer addresses the infamous 1,000 bottles of baby oil found in Diddy's residence, and not only he had no clue what they were for, but he went ahead and took a shot at. He took a guess at what where the baby oil could have potentially been bought or purchased, or maybe they were gifted by a brand and all that stuff. And he may have slid the name of Costco in his interview, to which then the very next morning Costco came out saying no they have no dealings or partnership, or they are not associated or whatsoever with Diddy. Like, seriously, a lawyer, instead of working on the case day and night, he's spending his time doing documentary for a gossip column. Insane. So all this to say that it is not looking good in Diddy's camp right now. His friends are worried. Russell Brand is worried. Ashton Kutcher is worried. Kevin Hart is worried. Since the allegations, many of Diddy's friends have been radio silent, except from Meek Mill. Speaking of, remember the picture of Meek Mill and Diddy and the little man? And sorry, apologies for the because we don't know the proper pronunciation of people that are of little height, so we think they're called little man or little people, but so forgive us. And if you do have the proper terminology, please educate us. But so the picture of Diddy and Meek Mill and the little man wearing matching shirt. Well, TMZ spotted the little man somewhere in the street, and they asked him a lot of questions, and he took his time actually to answer those questions, which was quite enlightening. And basically, what we got from that interview in the street was that the little man was actually victim of somebody on the internet who has, we guess, used AI and kind of like given matching pattern of their shirt to Diddy, McMill, and himself. And so basically what he's saying is the t-shirt is not real. We have no clue if the picture is real or not. We have seen it several times on several pages. But if anybody knows anything about this picture, is it true? Is it false? Is it AI made? Please let us know, inbox us, and give us some insights. Take a listen to what the little man said.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, big dog? How are you?
Look, I recognize you from this picture that's traveled the internet millions and millions of times. It's been reposted. The picture with Meek Mill and Diddy, and you're in the middle. And
That's me, Midge. That's my photo.
I know. So listen, man. Listen. There's even been like AI treatments of that, where it makes like it's sexual with him and Diddy, and you're just there. Okay, so I wonder, how intense I'm assuming the bullying has been pretty serious.
The internet's been an aggressive place. I'm on every meme. Everybody's reposting me. I can't even look at my Instagram. I got hundreds of notifications a day. I'm just here to say the internet is a wild place. I'm not worried about nothing. This time I don't really have much to say about the whole situation. I've been advised not to.
So you're not going to speak on what happened that night or your relationship?
I have nothing to say about
with those people
at this time.
Do you have any message for like the online
I think it needs
bullies,
to stop.
the people making these things, the people
I think
spending their
people
time
putting ideas in their head and trying to project what they want to believe versus the reality of things. I think people like me, little people, are sexually exploited, and I think it's up. They associate me with crazy, weird things, and not just being an OG. And I'm here to tell those people, clear that mind, think positive, and throw the negative bullshit out the back window.
That ain't fair too, because there's 100 photos of people with celebrities left and right,
Exactly.
and Diddy and all these people.
I have plenty of them. The Diddy and Meek photo, that's one of a million.
Right, but there's so many. There's probably photos of tons of people with Diddy. But do you feel like you've been targeted because of your difference?
I think the association, especially with what AI has now transcribed for the world.
I saw that. Yeah.
I think it shows you very clearly how screwed up I think the internet is, and the sick minds that are out there. I hope those people clear their head a little bit and think a little more straight. And for those people that are bullied online, don't worry about it. Believe in yourself. Surround yourself with the right people, and you won't have anything to worry about.
So there you have it. What do you think of this? Do you think Diddy's gonna have it easy? Do you think he will ever get away from this? Do you think he's gonna beat the case? What do you think is going to happen? Let us know in the comment below. Do you feel like Janice, Diddy's mother's plea or note allow his son to tell his version of the story? Do you think that note that she put out today is actually genuine, honest? What do you think about it? Let us know in the comment below. As always, we love you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.